Okay, so it put us back by quite a bit. Let's make sure we've talked to Lena.
Hello again, sweetie.
Yeah, no, we have. Okay, so basically, it went to my quick save. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, we now know, though, don't talk to Kuno all the way. Because he's just gonna sit there and kind of treat us like crap, and I didn't really appreciate that. So we'll talk to him for a second just to initiate it, but then we're gonna... Hope everybody's having a great night, though. I've had an interesting day. I woke up and just kind of sat around and watched this show that I've been watching for a while, and I finished it. Called, it's called Emily in Paris, but yeah. Okay, so, oh god, we didn't talk to the gardener either. So I need to get the gloves off her. Sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of
Some
course.
questions for you. Who are you
Me?
exactly?
I am just I am pleased to meet you too, officer.
We don't need
of
the
course.
directions.
I want
Her gloves.
Can I borrow your
Sure.
gloves? Thank you. Gotta love the speed run to just kind of get back to where we were. Whee! Okay, we'll talk to him for a second, but not the whole time. Like we did last time.
Got this.
Okay, the older than 12.
Kuno!
I'm not getting into this right now. Perfect. So that's initiated now. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Yeah, gonna fuck him up. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. Someone trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable.
The corpse you seem to be
Look
holding a
down.
cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle.
Why is it so
Activity key.
bad?
It's okay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Endurance.
As you breathe in,
Oh my god,
the
we
odor
succeeded
comes
that
over
time.
you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do
They
that?
do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
I forgot that he left him there for 7 days. Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Hello there, lovely lady. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. We're playing Disco Elysium. I know you saw Caitlin playing this a lot. Maybe not, like, actually watched her, but, like, probably saw on Discord that, like, Keta is playing Disco Elysium. So I finally got it, and I'm streaming it. So, yeah. What kind of boots are these?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered
What?
in tattoos, and the hangman's knot is pulled
God, I need to
tight
be
by the
careful.
weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt, a familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink,
Extremely.
right? Extremely. What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Alright.
Like in a circus, when the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a circus for transporting black-spotted giraffes? He
No,
considers it.
more like in harbor, like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. How did they even get him up there? I think that's the better of the
A
three.
noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch around it.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
So we're assuming dock workers from the harbor did
The
it.
brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My pastor's undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Sounds good. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester
It's not
seems
merely
strong.
polyester. It's steel reinforced.
Oh, wow.
See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see
Traces.
rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Okay.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Okay. Back off and look at
The cadaver hangs from the cargo
Okay, we're
belt.
going back
the
to the
material,
boots.
delicate and fragile.
Yeah, because it accidentally
They feel
flipped back off.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Sabaton. Okay, then what kind of armor is
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
this? Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather.
He turned the boot
Fair
slightly.
weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
I do appreciate that it's not showing anything right here. That makes my stream a lot easier to manage. Welcome back. So basically what you missed is the game is going great, King. Thanks for coming back. So basically what happened was I went and talked to Kuno for like a second, but then just didn't ask him any questions or anything like that. And then when I came to the body and I rolled, oh, you've been lurking. Well, thank you for the lurks. I very much appreciate it. But yeah, when I did the check again to be given the mission to get some ammonia, we succeeded. So we're just kind of continuing. Same. Well, thank you for the lurks. Just so you guys know, if you are lurking, make sure you mute the site, not the stream, because it doesn't count for views or anything if you mute the stream, so I have no idea that 2 people have been lurking. I've just been talking to Dark Pajamas for a while. But the game is interesting, that's for sure. Kuno is intriguing. I'd like to talk to him more when the girl isn't there, because he seems like he might be more willing to just talk about anything without her there, without just being very hostile towards us. But I don't know if that's possible. Is that the sweary kid? Yes, that's the sweary kid. I've been listening but not participating much. That's perfectly okay. Don't worry about it. It's no biggie. But yeah, no, that's the sweary kid. And I'd like to talk to him more independently. Hold on, let's move the chat box over to there. Transition. Okay, but yeah, so that's the sweary kid. And like I said, he's interesting. I'd like to talk to him when the girl isn't there. That's for sure. What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Oh yeah, we left this guy hanging in a tree for 7 days.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
He nods toward the red-haired
Maybe
boy,
he'll
eyeing
know
me
something.
suspiciously.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Pain threshold. Why does my mortal coil need protecting? Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there's no rest of the armor. Understood. Maybe he was just wearing the
No,
boots.
he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Then where are these clothes? Have you seen any around? What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
My god, how much are we talking here?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Dear god. Ka-ching, baby. Nod to the boots. That's a lot, I take it? Yeah, ka-ching, baby.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
That's not what I meant.
Of course.
He nods. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
These look pretty advanced for a security
I
guard.
agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
I'm gonna knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Punch it harder. Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
He points
See?
to the boots. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
That's insane.
Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
We're gonna try it.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why? Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off!
Do it, homo!
I'm not a homo. Do it. I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my well-bottom pants. No, this is an advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research into their weaknesses. No, are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. That's more correct what I would think. You said they're expensive. I thought I could pawn them, earn some lucre. Earn some lucre. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off. I just thought I should try. Yeah, no, are we not detectives?
Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing? Just this once. Besides,
He taps on the boot.
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Fair.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Steal a dead man's boots, but that would be dishonorable. Refuse for honor.
Alright then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
It's gonna happen to the boots.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Inspect the
An
tattoos.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso.
Yeah, it
from
is
the
really
right
gross,
shoulder
King.
to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
I mean, we're not gonna comment on that one.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
It will be marked by bullet holes. It will be riddled with disco. I'm starting to get the feeling that disco isn't the dance. It will be marked by bullet holes.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
So I'm not going to be too nitpicky about this, but I do want to point out your heart is actually closer to the left side of your chest, which, yes, looking at him straight on like this would be accurate, but technically speaking, his heart should actually be, the tattoos should be more concentrated over here rather than over here for them to be concentrated over his heart. Just wanted to mention that because it was bothering me. Disco is life, what do you mean? I don't know, I'm getting the feeling it's either a drug, maybe it is for life, I don't know. Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? Let's look at it for a second. It doesn't look like the night sky, and knowing electronic systems, that doesn't look accurate, so let's try national pattern.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocent
proud
bullshit.
anatomy.
But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
I've actually been doing a lot of foreign language translating throughout this. I've been doing anatomy stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can kind of see here. Like with physical instrument, Inland Empire. How high can I scroll? Okay, yeah, no, it won't show me that high up. But like the limbic system talks to us every now and then, which I believe is part of the brain, and stuff like that. So I've been like going over stuff like that as we go.
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
I'm missing something.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
We'll just let him do his work. We'll figure it out.
Kuno? What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points to the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule
Here's
of
your
glass.
official blindness
You
warning.
see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine. What do we need this photo for? Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera closed and tucks it away in his belt. What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
If the tattoos on our body are the symbols that we want to tell people after we die, people are going to be very concerned with mine and probably think I was murdered even if I die peacefully in my sleep. Because I've got Memento Mori right here with... Hold on, let me just move my camera. I've got Memento Mori right here. It's going to be mirrored because, yeah. But, there we go. Memento Mori with the zeroed out timer here for all you Unus Annus fans. You should recognize it. But I also got it for just enjoying and loving life. And then I'll post on my Instagram at some point with my tattoo on my ankle. But it is a yin-yang with a zentangle in the black part with phoenix wings coming out from the side of it and wrapping around my ankle. And that's because I was initially going to get the yin-yang with like a little silhouette of a butterfly on top. And then I realized I'm not a butterfly who's emerged from its chrysalis. I'm a fucking phoenix who has risen from the goddamn ashes because I've been through hell and back again in my life. So I got phoenix wings instead. But yeah, so if that's the story that my body is trying to tell, People are gonna be very confused when I die. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell. Say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing. I don't trust
Here,
myself
a
with
souvenir.
it.
Don't
He
lose
hands
it.
you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. I don't trust myself with this. I have the Zero Escape games, but I haven't played them yet. What is the Zero Escape games, King?
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Lovely.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Is the game trying to tell me I should have played Subnautica instead? I thought that tattoo was a reference to the Zero Escape games. Oh, no. So Memento Mori, directly translated, means remember death. It is, for me at least, it is the concept of remember one day you will die. So live every moment like it's your last, because one day that timer is going to tick down to 0. It's kind of a reminder to help me remember that I do spend a lot of time here in my room. Like, it's not as visible now because I cleaned it a little bit for stream and everything, and I've got these lovely LEDs now. But my room's kind of a mess. Like, if the camera was where it used to be, you wouldn't be able to see the carpet. But I spend a lot of time on my own. I spend a lot of time in relationships, especially doing things for others, doing things other people want to do, waiting on others in order to be able to do things that I want to do. And I am trying to get out of that. So it's kind of a reminder to help me with that, to help me remember, hey, you don't have to be living this life where you are, I guess, living for others rather than yourself. And I do enjoy living for others. I exist to help other people. That's genuinely all I've ever wanted to do in life. That's why I want to work on medical robotics after I graduate. And that's why I play video games with you guys, because I want you guys to know I'm here for you. And if what you guys need is an escape from the world for a bit, then I'm here for you. And I'm here to help. And I'm here to do my best in order to help you guys out. And that reminds me, if you ever need to talk to me off stream, here's the Discord. I am in it. I'm Rosella's Dragons on there. You can DM me directly. Oh my god, burned fish! Oh my god, you didn't need to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, burned fish. This goes out to all of you guys as well that are raiding. If you guys ever need to come talk with me, just hit me up on my Discord. I just sent the link. Thank you guys, and oh my god, thank you for the raid. I'm loving all these emojis on the screen. Oh my gosh. This is great. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We're just playing some Disco Elysium. I just started out, so you guys haven't missed too much. Basically, we're in a detective who has amnesia and is searching this body. But thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you for the follow, Jungle Mutt. Thank you so much. And welcome in, you guys. You guys are awesome. Getting in here and just flooding my chat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jungle Mutt. Thank you, Mr. 24/7. Thank you, Red Dungeon. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Big Jelly Gaming. Oh my god. You guys are awesome. Freaking burned fish, you are incredible. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for everything. You guys are awesome people. I'm so happy to have you in. Oh my god, burned fish! You did not need to do that. Ah! Thank you. Thank you, burned fish. Oh my god, you are incredible. You are incredible, burned fish. You did not need to do that. You guys are amazing. Oh my god, I'm so happy to have you all in here. Pog. Oh my god, and you cheered 45 bits? You guys don't need to be doing this. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you guys. Ah! You guys just flooded in here and just hit me. Like, we were having a serious talk about some freaking, like, tattoos and how, like, I'm here for you guys, and all of a sudden you guys just come in here with all this positivity, and I am loving it. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining. Oh, my heart. I feel so loved right now. Thank you, Burned Fish, and thank you to all of the raiders. 69, nothing inappropriate going on here. Nice. Thank you for the raid, though, guys, and thank you for the bits and the gift subs, and oh my gosh. Like, you guys are incredible. Thank you. What's up, hotness? Hey, Daddy Dump Truck! Welcome in, Daddy. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I just got raided by Birdfish, and these guys are incredible. They're gifting subs. They're cheering bits. Like, I feel so loved right now. Like, thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, welcome in. We're playing some Disco Elysium. I am getting the feeling disco is not the dance in this game. But yeah, oh my god, you guys are just flooding the screen with all the emotes. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, you guys are great. Oh, you just redeemed Bring Out the Kitty. Molly Kitty. Come here, Molly Kitty. She will be here in just a second. Molly Kitty. Come here. She's been trying to get up all night, so she's gonna be ecstatic about this. Meow. Meow. Come up here, kitty. Thank you for the meows. Thank you for the Bring Out the Kitty. This is Molly. She's the forceful mascot of the stream, and by that I mean she forces her way in here all the time. Thank you for the hi, I'm new. Welcome in, Big Jelly Gaming. Welcome in, all raiders. Thank you guys so much, and thank you, Burned Fish. You're incredible. Like, you did not need to do that. This is... hold on, we're gonna swap this to just me, because this is an interesting screen to just leave that on. And somebody redeemed Bring Out the Kitty, so we're gonna take a short break and just kind of chat with everyone. But hi, welcome in, everybody. Oof, all the emotes, I love it. I love it so much. Oh my god, thank you guys, and thank you for coming and hanging in. Welcome in, Silent Dragon. Welcome in, Red Dungeon Boy, Big Jelly, Mr. 24/7. Welcome in, everybody, and thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Oh my god, you guys are insane. I love you all. I love you all so much. You guys are amazing. And to everybody who just got a gifted sub from Burned Fish, you're welcome to use the emotes that I have in there. For subs, I actually hand drew them myself, so I hope you like them. I'm also doing an all-day stream on Saturday, by the way, Burned Fish, if you want to join at some point, to celebrate the new year, and I have a entire new theme that I hand drew for my channel that I'm going to be starting on the new year with, so yeah. Oh my gosh, thank you guys all so much for coming in and hanging out, though. You guys are awesome. This is the kitty for the raid. I'm going to give her a treat just to say thank you to you guys. She's going to be very thankful for this. She can already tell that I've got the treats. You're not getting the bottle, but you can have them out of my hand here. You guys are awesome. We're all awesome. How about that? You guys are great. Oh my gosh. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are so supportive. I love you. I'm actually glad that you guys joined now because my stream actually crashed earlier. You guys are awesome. Stop saying you're not awesome. Everybody's awesome. You guys are all awesome. But my stream actually crashed earlier. I readjusted my room and rearranged, and in the process, I guess my wires got, like, really tight. So I, like, pulled on my mouse to get it a little bit more slack, and it just shut down my PC. So, yeah. Yes, we are all awesome. Yes! All around support. Woo woo! Say hi to stream, Molly. I don't know if you guys can hear the kitty meows. If you can't hear the kitty meows, I will move the mic closer. Maybe not Mr. 24/7. I'm all right. Dark Pajamas, you're great. Don't say that about yourself. That cat is awesome. Her name is Montley. We call her Molly, though. She's my little crackhead. Long story short, she was owned by my friend's parents who have gone to jail. And it was either she go to the pound or get taken in by me. And so I took her in, and now she's my ESA, and she's my little crackhead. She was probably exposed to meth in that house, though, and that's why she screams so much. So, yeah! But she really is a sweetie. She hated everyone for a while. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'll leave the kitty up for another minute, and then we're going to get back to the game. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. Why does everybody have something against Mr. 24/7? Mr. 24/7 seems great. Do you prefer Mr. 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, Mr.? I literally call Daddy Dump Truck Daddy instead of Dumpy like everybody else does, so yeah. Well, I love you. You're awesome. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for the raid, Burned Fish. You're incredible. He knows we messing with him. That's good. That's good. I'm taking it since you guys all just came from Burned Fish's stream. You guys are, you guys know each other decently well. We tolerate you. Oh my god. Call Mr. 24/7 skank. Or are we? I'll call Mr. 24/7 whatever they want me to call him. How about that? Alright, kitty, it's time for you to get down. You can get up on the back of the desk. You can get back up on the chair. Here. You're taking my headphones with me. Stop taking my headphones. There you go. I know you like it up there. I don't have any problems with cats. I'm just more of a dog person. That's perfectly fine. I like dogs as well. I just prefer cats personally. Oh, I screwed up my hair. Hold on. I prefer cats personally because I prefer the passive aggressive, oh, how was your day? Oh yeah, I just remembered I don't care, to the up in your face, I love you, 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 which dogs tend to kind of have. When I was young, I had a cat scratch my face while you slept. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if it makes you feel any safer with Molly on the screen, she's actually front to Claude. It wasn't my doing. She was that way before I got her. But yeah, Mr. 24/7 is good. All right, I'll call you Mr. 24/7 then. But yeah, she was actually front to Claude before I got her. But she can't really scratch you up because of that. So if it makes you feel any safer on stream. But yeah, you guys are awesome. We are going to get back into the game. Don't worry though, I'm still going to be in chat. I've got my streaming deck up right here, aka my iPad, which I also do all my drawings on. I've been putting it off for a while now, but my BS old internet provider is trying to charge me $50 for charges I shouldn't pay after I canceled last month. I may need to contact someone for some extra months if I can't get them to reverse charges. Sorry for bringing the mood down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, King. If I can help in any way, let me know. I may not have much money, but I may be able to help in some other way, so just keep me posted on that, okay? You've got my Discord. You know I'm here for you. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, thank you again for everybody for coming and hanging out. One time a cat, when I was a baby, tried taking the milk out of my mouth and it was taking my oxygen. My dad threw the cat on the wall and killed it. Oh, the poor kitty. Oh. I mean, like, yeah, it makes sense. You were not able to breathe. Like, that's fucked up. But, like, oh, the poor kitty. It's all good. Just felt like venting. Y'all don't need to help me. I'm here for you, though, King. Even if it's just you need to come and sit in a call with me and vent for a while, I'm here for you. I gotcha. I've been told I make a great unlicensed therapist, so I'm here to listen. How does that make you feel? It's all good. Just, my last dog acted like a cat. It was the smartest one. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Kitties are pretty smart, though. I'm so proud of my raiders. I love y'all. Yeah, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. My dad shot the dog because it was old. Aw. That's sad. I get that, though. I was dating a guy for a little bit, and his dad, basically, they had a dog who was pretty old, and, he texted me one day after we had broken up, and was like, just thought I'd let you know, my dad took Roxy out into the woods where she was happy and put her down, and I'm just like, oh no! Old Yeller, yeah, pretty much right there. Okay, his eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Okay, so quick catch up for all of the new people in the stream. So, we're playing Disco Elysium. We are investigating a murder case. This guy has been hung in this tree for 7 days because we are alcoholic and amnesiac, and we kind of just left him there. Yeah. Yo, Mutt, why so quiet in the stream? Sus. But yeah, so, We are investigating a murder mystery. This game is less about the murder mystery, though, and more about the decisions that we make that influence how we interact with the world. So really all we've done so far is we found our shoe, our clothes, discovered that we look like... Hold on, I'll have to turn off my camera for a quick second because there's really no better place to put it. Discovered that we look like... this disturbing-ass dude in the bottom left-hand corner here. I don't know why they put the bullet in his head. It's less painful than injecting them. It's not necessarily that. It's very expensive to put an animal down. And sometimes it is less painful, but sometimes it's not, so I don't know. I was dating a guy for a while, but he was getting old, so I shot him where I thought that was going. Oh my gosh, dark pajamas, bad. Did you dye your hair? Yes, I did. I dyed it back to brown. Well, not back to brown. I've never been a brunette before. I asked them to match my roots. They didn't match my roots. They ended up making me a much darker color. So here, I'll take off my headset for a quick second so you can see. But yeah, they made my hair much darker than the initial color was. I'm naturally a dirty blonde, actually. Yeah, so, yeah, I showed up at the end fish, was gonna join the same chip and scissors, but it was last game. Aw. You're still beautiful. Aw, thank you, big burned fish. That means a lot to me. It's growing on me. I wasn't very happy with it at first, not to mention it was a hair appointment from hell. She had me on the brink of tears due to pain about 4 to 5 times, and it was a 5-hour visit, so that was fun. Sleepy time for me. Good night, everyone. Good night, Big Jelly. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you for the raid. All of it. It's my bad for showing up late. Night, Big Jelly. Good night. Yeah, good night, Big Jelly. Alright, so, quick catch-up. Murder mystery. Game about our decisions. We look like a creepy motherfucker. We left this dude hanging in a tree for 7 days. Yeah. No worries, Mutt. We played some Family Feud. It was fun times. That sounds like fun. Let me know next time you're doing a game night. I'd love to join in. Okay, so his eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There's no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
So this game has a lot of voice acting in it, so I'm not going to be talking as much while the voice acting is going, but I'll be talking between it and all of that, so don't worry. I'm still actively here, I'm still reading chat, got my eyes on it and everything. Kind of looks like Mr. 24/7. Oh, poor Mr. 24/7. You're beautiful in my eyes. You're beautiful in my eyes. It does? Oh my god, you guys are mean. I love it, though.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below. Inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
This man enjoyed the moment of death. Inland Empire, tell me who you are, dead man. I've got a pretty high chance of getting it. Or back off. We'll try it.
I'm gone.
The hangman said he's gone. Where have you gone? I can see you're gone, but who are you? What is happening? I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Why are you feeling pleasure when you died? Yeah, we'll do that one.
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First you have to speak like that. What dialect is that anyway? What the fuck? So this is a very dark and depressing game. You have to be okay with the dark humor. Because it's very dark humor. I laughed really hard when I found out that we just left him in a tree for 7 days. We've been here for 3. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the sub, Mr. 24/7! Oh my god! Oh my god, the 6 gift subs to the channel. Oh my god. You guys are incredible. Gifted a tier 1 sub to Junglebot. You guys are awesome. Oh my god. You guys are insane. They've given 7 gift subs to the channel. You guys are awesome. Oh my god. Thank you guys. Thank you. You guys are great. Yeah, this game is very dark. Just a warning. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all of the gift subbing. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, the Molly wow is very accurate right now. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, no one gives me a sub and gets away with it. I appreciate that concept. Also, how do you get your emotes so big? What the heck? I appreciate that. Does that just take up all 112 pixels? Like, dang. So you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
I mean, I am, but we're not going to talk about that. Thank you guys so much, though. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh.
Captain Coppadromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Okay, I believe the west, there was the fish market there. I believe that's what was in the west, was the fish market. So I'm getting a feeling we're probably going to have to check that out at some point. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Okay, so we've got we have a murder of a murderer here. This is uncanny, the dialogue. It's like a mirror of Mr. 24/7. You guys are so mean! I love it, though. 24/7, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. All the crying and I love you. I love that you're using all the emojis. Thank you. Hold on. How many have been approved so far? It looks like all of them have been approved. That's good. For some reason they were taking forever to approve my emojis. Like, I uploaded all of them day of reaching affiliate, like right after I filled out all my paperwork, because I had made them all prior, and they just finished approving them all like yesterday. It was weird.
Takes one to know one.
I have another. Oh, okay. So did we murder him by chance? I'm getting a sussy feeling that we might have. Sucks at Super Mario Maker 2. Hey, you and me both, Mr. 24/7. You and me both. Is this game on any console? I'm not 100% sure. I can check. Is Disco Elysium on console? It's coming to Xbox and Nintendo Switch consoles as the game gets rated for the platformers following the launch of Disco Elysium on the PC. Okay, so it's on PS4 and PS5 and Google Stadia earlier this year. So yeah, so it's available there, and they're looking at getting it on the Xbox and Nintendo Switch. So there you go. I'm loving all these emotes you guys are putting in chat. You guys are awesome. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, takes one to know one. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Kobo. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
You're a copperoni.
I gotta see my wife and girlfriend.
Look at all of them
y'all.
go.
Good night, I love y'all. Wife
Do you
and
want
girlfriend?
more questions?
Intriguing. Intriguing. But have a good night. Thanks for coming and hanging out, Fish. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Like, y'all are insane. But thank you guys so much. But yeah, have a great one. Cool, I'm gonna need to look for it on PS4. Love you, Fish. See you soon. Amazing emotes. And then, yeah, fish on. Fish on, Burnfish. Yeah, no, definitely get this. It's a very intriguing game. Oh my god! Burned fish! You didn't need to do that again before you left. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, Burned Fish. You're amazing. I would be spamming emotes too, but I'm playing Spillgate right now. Valid. Valid, King. Anytime, take care. Right back at you, Burned Fish. Thank you again so much. You're amazing. I love you guys so much. And thank you for the raid. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for all the emotes in the chat. I am loving that. I am loving it so much. Just seeing all the emotes flying across the screen. It makes my heart happy. Alright, because you're a copperoni, look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
I am a loony. Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney. Rooney is obviously not who I am. Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosio Cousteau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
I'm apparently very hairy. I do look rather hairy, given my little profile picture. It does kind of sound like me. Oh, Mr. 24/7. I feel like I've been getting a lot of hairy lately. No, it can't be hairy. I refuse. Could I really be hairy? Could I really be
You
hairy?
can be anything you want. Brother Copo.
Brother Kappa. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Oh, lovely. I think I killed this man. I'm calling it now. I killed this man. Enough.
Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That is not what was written. That wasn't what was written. That was probably a glitch. I mean, it happened earlier on as well, last time before my PC died. Where it, like, my reptilian brain started talking when somebody else was talking. It was weird. You can come back and look into this face anytime you want. Ask me your little questions, freshen your memory, create associations, remind yourself of your mortality. Capolopo. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
I'm gonna observe it.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing
How should
it?
I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder. His face and hands are pink, thighs too, the rest is greenish. I don't know either. Maybe I should stop.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
So, he also had some, like, black liquid frothing at his lips. So, I'm wondering if somebody injected him with something or if this is just part of this world. Because this world does have some different stuff going on, which is interesting. I think he's dead. I don't know what to think. What do you think? Cover your nose. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. You see the bruises. Yeah, I think he's beaten up.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
So another thing you've missed. Yeah, it said that black liquid. Oh, I see. You've got the little emote of, huh? So you can see this kid down here. Something else you missed is, oh, I guess you can't see him through my camera. Hold on. So you can see this kid down here. He was throwing rocks at the hanging dead body for sport. Like I said earlier, this game is pretty dark. Yeah, okay.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot. That's interesting.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
Okay, so these are the two kids. They're kind of annoying. I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
He points to his fattened chin. Holy shit, he sounds like Beefy. Who's Beefy? Black liquid. Gotta be jam. Definitely jam. Totally jam. I don't know what you're talking about. It's definitely jam. Go grab some toast. Blueberry? Maybe blueberry. I was thinking probably more like blackberry, right? Because it's more black. And it kind of like, it's got like a purple hue on the outer sides, which would help explain the purple bruising and everything. Like, yeah, totally jam. Beefy is a friend of ours. Ah, okay, well, if he sounds like Beefy, I think I might be concerned.
The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could be stomach bile? Nah, it's jam. It's jam, King. Well, I have to go. It's almost 3 a.m. here. Have a great stream. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, Silent Dragon. It means the world to me. Welcome to the Dragon Army. I'm happy to have all of you to the Dragon Army. Actually, I forgot to say that. Welcome to the Dragon Army. If you guys want to be able to talk with me off stream, here is my Discord. If you need mental support, if you need to just talk to somebody, or you want to talk to me off stream and be able to... Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dragon Army. This is your official headphones warning. But yeah, so you can always hit me up off stream on Discord. I'm on there like all the time. It's like the closest thing to social media that I'm the most consistent on. I do have socials though. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to lurking now. Okay, thanks for hanging out, King. And thank you for the lurk. But yeah, so welcome to the Dragon Army. If you guys want to be able to talk to me off stream or anything of the like, please join that Discord. You're also able to participate on polls. It was actually up to you guys whether I played Subnautica Below Zero tonight or Disco Elysium, and Disco Elysium got 2 votes, so we are playing Disco Elysium. But you guys get to pretty much choose what I play half the time, because I am an indecisive whore and will just be like, I want to play all the games, though. And so I'll just leave it up to you guys. Frequently, I get like 1 or 2 votes on things and that decides it. So if you guys ever want to help participate in those, the Discord is right there. Alright. So the noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with a hanging. That's what I think. Yep, seems like a lynching to me. Could it still be he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone. Could it still be that he was
There's
moved
always
after
a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Yay! We made Kim laugh.
Totally dead.
Totally dead. Daddy, addy, dead.
Dabba-doob doob dead.
He says without a hint of melody, not one muscle in his face moves. Oh, I love Kim. Kim is a bean. I want to give him a hug. And yes, it is definitely jam. Kim is best boy. Something is coming out
The
of him.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
Nah, it's just jam.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
These kids are intriguing to me. I would like to talk to them individually. So something I've learned as I've gotten older is certain people, when they're around certain people, will be very, very different than if you talk to them just alone. So I kind of want to see if I can find a way to talk to these kids individually with the other one nowhere nearby. We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Goddamn right, fuck it, turn around and yell. I'm not gonna turn around and yell at them. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. Alright, back off and catch my breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
He stops to think, then checks his notes. We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for him
So
getting him
am
down?
I.
We've been pretty thorough. The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Can't someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do that. Maybe we could shoot him down? Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yes, either one of us could do it. We could use the kid's ladder on the side of the tree. Yeah, it seems dangerous. We could use
I
the
don't
kid's
trust
ladder.
that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
He looks around, then at you. Why?
Clown cops climb tree, fall down.
He says, throwing
Enraged
his
cop
brow.
assaults children after falling from tree. Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Can you see into the future, Kim? I'm not afraid of newspapers. We shouldn't be. So we're going to just let those kids bully us into not doing our work. You're right, the risks are too high and there are too many. Can you see into the future, Kim?
No, I do not see the future. I made those up using 2 decades in the Revacholian police force as a reference point.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not afraid of newspapers. We shouldn't be. So we're going to just let those kids bully us into not doing our work.
What I'm proposing is, we save acrobatic tricks as the last resort, after we've tried everything else.
That's fair.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring multiparts I've ever seen.
So I think that's Dutch. If it's not Dutch, it's German. Those are the only 2 languages that I personally know of that use these little double dots above the letters. And have, like, very strong wording. In, like, their words. I don't know how else to put it. Like, they have a lot more oomph. Maybe we could shoot him down. Maybe we could ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Fair.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
What else can we do? Commit to it? Yeah, wait, let's consider other
But
options
what
first.
other options? The corpse twists on the belt,
Maybe we
like
could
chicken
shoot
on a
him?
skewer.
Down?
Yeah, bang bang time, pig.
Oh, no.
Shoot his head off.
The enthusiasm is unrestrained.
How?
Just how? How? Just how? Nope. No, like, how are we gonna do that? Just how? I don't know, just, shoot up there maybe, point toward the branch, just shoot the belt, the bullet will break it. Let's try that.
It absolutely will not, officer.
That's not
That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut 1 thread loose.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
I don't appreciate being called a pig.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't. It has bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. Say nothing, let him choose. I don't know how, maybe it's better not to. Let's just let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements.
This guy sounds
A
like
cloud
a
of smoke slowly parts in the
Uchiha?
air as the lieutenant
Uchiha?
steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
he feels bad about it, about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot. Mulkabat asshole.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Who is Oh, he's an evil villain from Naruto. Oh, Uchiha. I thought it was Uchihara. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never seen Naruto. I've never been able to get past, like, the first 2 or 3 episodes, because, when I was little, I was, like, 4 years old, guys. And, basically what happened was my mom worked at an assisted living center, and she was working the night shift. Naruto is a child's anime. I don't agree with that, and here's why. she was working the night shift and it was a weekend, so she brought us with her because they had this like gaming area that me and my brother could hang out in. And he was watching Naruto on the screen, and it was during the arc where like this one dude is trying to steal Sasuke's body. And all I can remember from that scene was the screen was just flooding with oceans of blood, and it traumatized me. Now whenever I look at Naruto, I feel like visibly sick. So I just kind of avoid it and watch other things. My current favorite anime is actually Ascendance of a Bookworm. My housemate was super cool. I don't know how well it shows up on camera. Oh wow, it's actually showing up pretty good. She used the laser cutter at our school. We're in the same program. And so I'm a robotics major, for those of you who don't know. So we have a laser cutter, and she used it to laser cut this wood, so like I could actually like feel the rivets and stuff. And it's a portrait of Ascendance of a Bookworm, so you can't really see these too well on camera, but you can see the main character right here and everything. It's super awesome, and I love it so much. She did an amazing job on it. And it hangs on my wall. But yeah, so Ascendance of a Bookworm is currently my favorite anime. Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno stopped fucking him. Get your shit together, try again maybe. Yeah, try again maybe.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
Fuck you,
The
Kuno.
lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I can try to shoot him down myself.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks here.
He pauses,
Go
then
ahead,
shrugs.
I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
I'm gonna need your gun for this.
I only have one gun.
The screen is frozen, I think. Oh no. Hold on. Let me transition to just me. Can you see just me? Hello? Hello, my lovely viewers. Can you see just me? It looks good. Okay, let me transition back to the live scene. Can you see me scrolling up and down? That'll be a good telltale sign, because nothing else really moves too much. Wee. Okay. So yeah, you might need to just refresh, Jungle Mutt. It was you. Okay. Lovely.
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
I mean, in all fairness, I've got amnesia. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
He asked carefully, loading his pistolet. Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? I didn't have my gun either. I think someone has stolen it from me. Stolen my gun. Gun is stolen. Say nothing. We're gonna say the first
That is
one.
even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible.
The piece shines in
Try
his
not to lose
outstretched
this
hand.
one, please.
We're not off to a good start. This missing gun business is making your hand tremble.
Take the gun.
Take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
My gosh, these kids are so mean! Feel the weight
The
first.
cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
The kid definitely sounds like a young beefy. Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
My god, this kid is so evil! Say shut up. Hand-eye coordination challenging. Low. This red check cannot be retried. Close your left eye first. Point the gun at... No, we're not gonna point it at her. She's really annoying, but we're not gonna do it. That's fucked up.
Your
Close your left eye
field of
first?
view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the corpse slowly rotates.
I get it, though, with having your eyesight kind of become two-dimensional. I may or may not struggle with depth perception a bit.
As you wait, your breathing slows down. Some mosquito-like organism buzzes in your peripheral.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I'm not going to tell her to shut up because that'll just make her go louder. We're going to try it. Oh, fuck, I hit the body.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion.
I hit the
With your
body.
ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood.
God damn it.
Only a murky sludge dripping down
It's
his
just
belly.
jam.
The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
Yeah, I hit the body.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulka.
This child has destroyed my morale.
Because it sort of feels like you are. Please don't cry.
There's something wrong with your weapon, Lieutenant. It keeps missing. I don't want to do this anymore. This is boring. Start crying. You're sensitive. Give the gun back to Kim. What now? There's something wrong with your weapon, Lieutenant. It
The
keeps missing.
armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range.
He takes his sidearm from you and holsters it.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Screw you.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that
He
shit
displays
down
his
for
little
you.
fingers. They're pink. No, Kuno. If I can't shoot him down, no one will. Lieutenant, we shouldn't trust Kuno with your service weapon. He says he can shoot it down. I don't trust him not to shoot me down. That's preposterous. We're not giving you the gun, kid.
Cop's
No one
bitter
will.
because he fucked that corpse up, Kuno. What a fucking good pillow.
I'm really curious what language this is. Does anybody know?
We still need to get him down somehow.
His tone is growing tired now. The stench makes him turn away from the corpse, but
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to.
he sighs.
By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches.
Well, why? Where did that even come from? We're just having a conversation. Why would you just randomly yell that? I don't understand. I don't understand these children. But in all fairness, I don't understand most children.
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting.
He looks around.
Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these kids both have some pretty big issues, like, Kuro? He said something. Kuno. Kuno earlier mentioned something about his dad wanting to punch him. So I assume Kuno's getting abused at home. I don't know what's going up with Kuno S. But, yeah. I think that they both have some, like, issues at home going on. Yeah, like I said, this is a really dark game.
To the gates. Let's fight, I say.
Who's Everard Clare?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt
Like
man.
my
from
childhood.
what I hear.
Oh!
You don't want to owe him much.
Jungle Ma, I'm right here for you. I get you, man. I get you. I'm the same way. The bad childhoods are kind of... Oh, just kidding. Okay, never mind. I totally didn't have a bad childhood. I don't know what you're talking about. My brain totally hasn't blocked out the majority of my childhood. Oh, we love therapy.
Yeah, don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
No, we're not. Okay, this is gonna be a good time for a very quick break. Oh, thank God it auto-saved, but just in case. Quick save.
The man before you is naked.
Leave. So this is gonna be a good time for a very quick break because I chugged the water Everything I got was mostly deserved. Oh, no, if you were beat or hit in any way, like, the only thing that is, like, semi-appropriate, depending on how they go about it, is spanking. But, like, other than that, no, not deserved. Not deserved. If you need to talk, I am here. Nobody deserves to be hit, ever. But we're gonna go on a very short break because I chugged, so this was full about 30 minutes ago, and as you can see, it's now down to here, and it's a 32-ounce bottle. So I really need to go to the bathroom. So we're gonna just take a short break while I run to the bathroom. I'm just gonna play some music for you guys.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to live this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up. Tonight, we're gonna light it up. Tonight, we're gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up. Tonight, we're gonna light it up. Tonight, we're gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna light it up.
Thank you. I would have left that muted for so long. Sorry that took longer than expected. Long story short, Molly got out. She's not supposed to be out. I live in a basement with 2 other girls, and both of them are sleeping right now. So, she is very not happy with me because I brought her back in the room. So, yeah. But we're going to get back to the game. Alright, so we need to head down to the harbor. I've got those gloves, I just realized. Are we able to get him down with those, or can I do anything while wearing them? We're not talking to Kuna. Why is this bush stopping me?
The man before you is naked, but for a
Okay, no, I can't do anything. Apologies if you guys can hear Molly screaming. She's hiding under my desk right now. Rue de Saint-Guisalon 8B. Okay, so what did the trash can say? There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Okay. Let's talk to her.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
She
It's
points
called
at the
Crime,
window.
Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
It's quite a name.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book?
That is a book.
She
They have
points
stories
at the stands.
inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What is a
A
postcard?
postcard is
She
a small
observes you for a
cardboard
moment.
picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
That's fair. I am very strange. I have amnesia. What is a board
Board
game?
games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones,
She pauses.
but
to
sailors
ponder.
here mostly buy cards.
Interesting.
My
Thanks.
pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise,
nods
people
eagerly.
might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I
Kind
help
of
in
you
some
to
way?
offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
She smiles and stands upright like a little soldier. Shouldn't you be
I
at
do
school
my
or
studies at
something?
home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't school more important
Mum
than
says it's
this?
necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
I'm speeding through this just a little bit because we already did do some of these lines of conversation before my PC crashed.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
She looked over her shoulder.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking,
Right here.
twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go,
She's looking for the right word.
exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
Bankrupt. I don't think curses are real. This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creeping boards on the window. Sure.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes, please do look at our wares
She chirps.
inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar.
She looks
I
a
don't
bit
really know
disappointed.
what's there.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Of course you did. But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
What do you mean, no such thing? Kim.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
The girl looks back and forth between you two. Stroke your chin. Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Annette looks at your shaved, prickly chin. It distinctly contrasts with the oil and mutton chops that surround it. Maybe I can tell you more about some of the books inside. What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime? Okay, I get it. Crime, murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a
She
puzzle
replies.
too. You can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman by myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Huh. Well, what does a cop look like then? Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman? Or should I stop being one?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir.
Aw.
It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping, Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Real fast, everybody in chat, if you guys would like to be able to talk to me off stream, if you ever need somebody to support or anything of the like, Discord is in the chat. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like that guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway, it's your point to your head. Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. I actually had other questions. Yeah, we'll go with the head.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul.
Why is my soul blue?
No, your resilience.
What? Soul, that Mullen guy looks like, Hampelmann. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. Grit, a total disregard for personal safety. You gotta take the pain. This Mullen guy looks like he'd run to his mom. Ain't got no balls. Oof. Let's go soul.
I'm not sure I understand.
She examines the illustration of Dick Mullen attempting to find his soul. A policeman's gotta have the right stuff, an ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weakling like Mullen.
If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul.
She smiles mischievously.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. I'm used to that. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining... Voice went weird there. Perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where a man and lady business doesn't work out at all? That's enough romance for me. I have another question. What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone is
That's
poor?
really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things. Yeah, poor people are boring. Real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup.
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and reclamation. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
Yeah, and it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight.
The girl is at a loss for words.
Each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives.
She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable.
Can I stop now? She looks uncomfortable. I want to stop. Each of you tearing at the other's innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that still hurts ceaselessly.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yep, there it is.
Don't know how to help you.
I don't need help. I need a real book that tells how it is, not this drivel. Why can't you help me? I'm beyond help, right?
Sir, sorry, sir. I'm still little.
She
I
stumbles
don't...
on her words.
I can't...
It's time to leave it be. You're about to make a child cry. Are you proud of yourself?
Not a single shred of pride remains in me. Right, activate denial mode. Damn right I am. Proud as the line of Cerber. Don't worry, little girl. Got a bit carried away there. Let's back up out of this. I gained experience. She nods enthusiastically, obviously relieved. That's enough romance for me. I
Maybe
had
some about other
questions.
books?
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading one of those books? Right, I had a different question in mind. Can I become famous by reading
I
one of those
don't know
books?
about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. Fame does sound delicious.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them. Why indeed? I'm just an old tired cop. What use am I? I'm a superstar cop.
That's so cool.
I'm a superstar
Maybe
hobo
they'll make
cop.
you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Just so you guys know, I literally am hobo cop. Oh, I guess you can't see it too well from behind my camera. Hold on. Hobo cop. I am literally hobo cop, guys. I was able to pick something to resonate with, and I chose hobo cop. Oh, I'm terrible. Okay. You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. For example, I can't stop making this face point at your face. Okay, yeah, when the next person comes, you'd have to sir or ma'am them again. Sir it is then. Soldier on. I can't stop making this
That's
face.
a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Okay, now I'm going to deduce something now. Should be a book of you. Saw she's cold, afraid of the curse. Yeah, sure.
You failed
I
to
failed.
deduce anything substantial.
Sad day.
She waits intently.
Actually, I'm sorry, I can't deduce anything. I'm a detective. I deduce that
Come
you're
on,
a girl.
anyone would notice that.
Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Alright, let's look at the stuff. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. A book about Guadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. You don't really understand what this is about, nor does it seem important. This book is about pate. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Ooh. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Lovely. Oh, wait. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Is that Harry Potter erotica? Is that what it is?
Yes?
Tell me about this case. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. I want to talk about you. You seem to be following me.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a
That's
sudden,
him.
harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
So what should I concentrate on? But I'm completely lacking on basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? Yeah.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Okay.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Fair enough.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
Thank you, O wise
The
man.
lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open, and his body motionless. A microsecond passes.
Excuse me, I was lecturing you. I shouldn't have. You should consult a medical professional if you feel that you need help. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth.
This habit of dispensing wisdom has been brought to his attention before. He will not think less of you for lashing out. He is trying to curb it.
Aw, poor Kim.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better if we have more rapport. Come on, Lieutenant, open up a little. You're right. What's there to know about a lame binoclad?
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclad. Completely uncut material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna call him a bino. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Glasses are cool. I wear glasses. I have to wear glasses. I'm farsighted.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Okay, I guess it's not interesting then. You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul.
He seems
I'm a
always
regular
proud of these
at
things.
Australia.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
Okay. Tell me a secret about
No.
yourself. Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Oh, what's happening?
Something the
to
matter,
me?
detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
So what can I do about it?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream
If the
for help.
lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak.
Look at these guys! Who leans in to have a conversation like this?
Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation.
That's good.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain? Why is this so loud again all of a sudden? The music volume is so far down. Okay, reset settings. Confirm. Okay, we're gonna put it on the lowest freaking setting we can because it is so loud. What do you mean? You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So how do you, you know, tap the side of your head? So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
Interesting.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
I don't feel like I'm special. I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I'm crazy, guys. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. Oh, my camera angle's off again. Just bring it down a bit. Good enough. I slouch enough as is. It's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
We're done for now. Let's go inside. Thank you all again for coming and hanging out with me on stream. I'm so happy to have you guys all here. Feel free to join the Discord if you would like, or say hi in chat. I love chatting with you guys while I am streaming. I know this game has a lot of dialogue and story that's going on, but if you guys have anything that you want to chime in with or anything like that, feel free to. Okay, there I am. Let's go over here. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. This book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. There's a lady here. I don't want to talk to the lady yet. I want to go look at stuff upstairs.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Look through the display
Crime
of books.
fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
No.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the superb.
Yeah, no. We dip. We dip. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. A quaint picture of book brochure, very colorful.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Look through the display
Browsing
of
through
books.
all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called The Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Man be freaking whacked! You don't shoot those things into your eye holes? Eye hole man'll come for you.
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
Lovely.
I really must insist you buy one of the books.
You're
Reading them
interrupted
is
by the
not for
shopkeep.
free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Okay. What is this?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Just look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Houdon, it's somewhere to live, not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City.
Interesting. So I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm starting to zone out while I'm listening to these, so we're just going to continue with the story while I run around with these big yellow gloves.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. A curious pendant you're wearing. Narrow your eyes mysteriously.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
She clutches the pendant and narrows her eyes as well. So you're the owner of this store?
I am! The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's rather annoying, I'm not gonna lie. What if I want to buy a book? The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Excuse
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
We're gonna give her a 10. She's awesome. Oh, I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that. Ooh, do I want 1 or 4? We're gonna do 10. This lady's just gonna get mad if I do 4.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. She's quite the trooper.
As a young girl should be. With the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
Alright, let's change
the woman before you scans the store.
Goodness,
what if I want to buy a book?
You were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop?
She
Don't you feel compelled? Go! Get back there. The books await you.
Alright, I'll take a look at
She
them.
smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Girl outside mentioned this place is cursed.
Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Good for you.
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
Yeah, farewell for now. It's over here.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Ignore the curtains for now. We're not trying to get into any more trouble. We're already an amnesiac. Need to pass time? Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. Woo! Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me and everything. Again, thank you to Burned Fish's Raiders and everybody else who has come to hang out with me. It means the world. Alright, let's go down. To Roundabout North. To Capsis Apartments, McMom's. Yeah. What are we doing? Oh, I have... Do I have points? I have 6 points that I can level stuff up in. Okay. Let's upgrade my hand-eye or coordination. And then sub off it. Oh, I only had 1 point. Okay. I want to get some more voices going. The ad reads, broken window, Tibbs has windows. If you have the bag in your hand, perhaps you can collect these bottles and sell them. Oh, so I can go about this without being basically a beggar on the streets. I just need to get a bag. Oh, I can go up this way. Okay. What's this? A lonely Komodo surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. God, do I have to go all the way down there for that? The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Okay, I'm gonna have to go all the way down for that. Oh, autosave. Cape Side Apartments. Rue de Saint-Guicharon, roundabout north. Inside the frame of the motorcycle in repair is the tools used to disassemble it.
Hey! Up here, piggo!
Is there a girl up there? Did she spill the paint? Is there a girl up there? There is.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier. This chick is literally named Cindy the Skull. Like, that is a sick name.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Hep. Yeah, just when were you last tested? Just answer some questions, okay? We just want to know
And
your
here
name.
I was, trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Despite the sash, she puts the brush aside. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the recent murder? Let's do... What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
What? Again, not what's here. She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat dock next to the pier.
Hatred? Disgust? It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her.
He nods in
She's
her
a
direction.
professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Probably.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
I gotta get crazy.
Good
I gotta do crazy
idea,
things.
piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Okay.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write? Why are you so committed to defacing the building? I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it? Proceed.
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism. We're gonna do I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Nice job. Do you know anything about the recent
I
murder?
ain't no snitch, pigstein.
Shinkles or
Go
nose?
forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Okay, catch you later,
Watch
Cindy.
your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Do I? Oh, whoa, what is that?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Conceptualize.
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
It's just a wall.
So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
I can't ask why I'm looking at it. Okay, let's go talk to the lady on the boat. Wait, no, I wanted to interact with these. Magnesium. I'll take that. I need the morale. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Guicharon, 33A. Or 30. Shadows on the water, green plains under the calm surface. Your room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L., what does the L stand for? RCM, what is that? I'm a little foggy here. What gave us away? Shake her hand, don't shake her hand. Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame.
He opens
My
his
colleague
notebook.
will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
How interesting.
She turns to you
I
and
wish you a
says,
swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats here, are there? Does she have a name? Do you have a license for this boat? Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Okay, cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19? Why?
She taps on the side of the boat. It makes a hollow sound.
Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Sleek Fish? How about X something? How about Dolores? Sure, Dolores.
Why Dolores?
I don't know, feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
Okay, what kind of boat
It's
is
a
it?
pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
Alright, we're gonna conclude.
My sloop? I like it a lot.
Her lips
It's
curl
the
into a
eel's
dry smile.
hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I
Okay.
really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Not a lot of people on
Of
boats
course
here.
there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou, I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around
I
here.
haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
The lieutenant becomes defensive.
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a type.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean.
The one
It's a
without the
machine
cabin
for
front
crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Do you have a license?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your
I
license?
just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
Still need to see a license.
Actually, you don't.
Pretty sure I do.
It is
I
a little
police.
known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Wait, exactly how little known is this fact? More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion. So we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers? That's weak. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, look at me. Okay, forget the stupid Wayfarer Act one. I had another question.
About the boat?
A wisp of steam rises from her thermal cup. I think I have a handle on the boat
Good.
thing. You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
Reality?
She pulls her hood closer around her neck. I got so drunk I forgot literally everything.
What?
She chortles, nearly spilling her tea. I went on a 3-day bender and now you need to explain the world to me.
Such an acute encephalopathy. It just doesn't seem possible.
She puts her beverage down.
Surely
and
you're
stares at you.
joking.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then.
She takes a long sip to clear her throat.
Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, you're in. Begin with the first one. You'll appear worldly.
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Mm-hmm. And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol,
She looks around her green
a very
raincoat
small
flapping in the
district
wind.
tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten even. Shelled to smithereens during the revolution.
She shrugs.
It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed.
She closes her eyes.
There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Vast, lukewarm, and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou, as you already know.
She looks at the
Imagine a
waters.
pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is
Great
Revachol?
kind.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this
The
city?
nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue.
She smiles.
It's where the money is.
So we're an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are me? I don't know any of this. Say nothing. Observe the large body of water swelling. Cold. Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
She watches you closely as you scan the horizon.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Getting late. I'm heading to bed. Good luck. Thank you, Dark Pajamas. Have a great night. Thank you for coming and hanging out.
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Monsieur will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
You're right, Lieutenant. I'll continue later, but I want to know everything now. But won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now? Nah. I'll continue
It's
later.
better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
Even. Very low. I don't want to do that yet. What is acute
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
She conveys it in short, cold bursts, trying not to invest too deeply in the condition of this doomed detective.
What causes encephalopathy?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
It's definitely the
She
drinking.
nods slowly. What this boils down to is, this reality thing is stupid. Blow this joint, grab a bottle, and drain that shit right down your throat.
Wipe that urge from your mind and get back
She
to reality.
stares at you, head tilted to the side, with a slightly concerned look on her face.
What is this? Spread your
A
hands.
bird? A sphenicid?
She tilts
A
her head.
flightless bird of the polar regions?
Am I really that
Of
awkward?
course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant, what is this place here?
Ah,
She spreads her
this
arms a lot.
is the
almost
pier
as wide.
of Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two.
She looks around. What is Rue de Saint-Ghislaine 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux.
New.
They're old.
Tenement, that is tenants. Bâtiment, I think bâtiment is apartment building or something along those lines. So the new apartments.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons locked 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
From the dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat.
Wonderful.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this any higher, so we'll try Espere de Co.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
What are you?
What I am not is a basic term of reality.
She smiles.
Everyone wants to talk about themselves. She will, in time.
Okay, we'll conclude for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
My God.
Anything else?
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed.
She almost takes the photo.
I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something about the tattoos. Why are you looking at the photo tied to the lynching? Why? How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
What can you tell me
Quite a
about
few
this lynching?
things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
The lieutenant hands her a piece of blue plastic.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm
Points
afraid
to
he
you.
doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious.
She
Why
returns
is
the
that,
lieutenant's
Detective?
badge and turns to you.
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when I told you I literally cannot remember even the most basic facts about reality?
How can I forget?
She tilts her head to the side. One of those facts is where my badge is. Another is my name.
I was hoping your condition was rhetorical, Detective. A questioning technique.
I wish it were.
I have sympathy for your highly unusual conditions, sir, and I believe you. But as it stands, I cannot share any confidential information until I've seen both your badges.
I understand the dictates of protocol, ma'am, but is there no way around it?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant. These are my employer's orders.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
Feelings
How did I fail
will guide
that?
the way.
But, Madame, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me that it's...
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You don't understand. It's not like a side case for me. This is my main thing. You have so much else. I only have this. Spread your hands. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
This boat, for example, in a home somewhere. I only have this case.
Officer.
The carbon fiber hole creaks. I don't remember anything except this lynching. There's only this coast and this lynching.
You know,
She
I
puts her
don't
foot on
mean
the
to
badger.
sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Like what?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in
Lieutenant,
private before we continue.
The detective closes his notebook. Excuse me for a moment, madame.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
The lieutenant's voice is hushed. How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, so we're henchmen now? Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it. What do you propose? That we don't investigate the trafficking? We could just, find my badge. Yeah, we could just, find my badge.
That would be fantastic,
slowly.
but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate the
No.
drug trafficking?
If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. but do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
Let's get back to her then. Okay, we're gonna finish up this little conversation with her, and then I'm gonna end the stream because I'm
You're
getting
back.
really sleepy.
Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal, and you want us to... Yeah, through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still,
She raises her bunny finger.
every chain has its weak link.
Am I gonna need bolt cutters for
Unlikely,
this?
officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
She gives you a knowing look.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? It's no coincidence that the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? What proof do you have that the Union is involved? Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. Actually, let's discuss something else for now. It's no coincidence, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However,
She pauses, looking to the sea.
this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
She looks north.
Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Okay, I've made up my
Yes?
mind. We'll take the case, probe the drivers, and see what it yields.
Excellent.
She takes a long sip of tea.
According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
I think that's gonna be all
Of
for
course,
now.
Detective. Take care.
We are gonna level... Oh wait, we've got a thing here. What? You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. It's Harry. Okay. Sing karaoke. Oh goodness, we've got a very long list here. What are the done ones? Lovely. The jam mystery. Someone's using Terminal B to struggle in. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that's gonna be all for stream tonight, guys. I'm gonna close out of the game real fast, but I'm gonna quick save first because, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you for coming and spending the night with me. Thank you to the Raiders for coming and hanging out, for the insane amount of gift subs, and just for coming and spending the night with me. It means a lot. I know that this game is a bit slower going. It's not, you know, super quick and fast paced like Inscription was, but it's still a lot of fun and I still really enjoy it. So I'm really glad you guys decided to come and hang out with me. So here's my question for you. You guys have a few options on who we want to raid. If nobody replies, I'll just pick someone. But, the people that I know, that I'm close with, that I want to raid, are playing Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, and God of War. So does anybody have a preference on who we want to raid? And while you guys let me know that, I'm going to get the raid message ready in chat. I'll get one for subs and one for non-subs, so... So that one is for the, that one is for subs, because they have access to that emote. And for non-subs, it's basically the same, just no emote. So copy that, and we are going to raid. Since nobody is giving me any input, we're gonna raid the lovely Daddy Dump Truck, who's over playing some God of War. So thank you guys again so much for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you for the amazing night and for coming and just spending the night with me. It really means a lot with me. A lot to me. God, it's late. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I will be back live on Saturday. I would be live Friday, but it's New Year's Eve and I'm helping my mom prepare the house to, simply put, have people over. So I will be live again on Saturday, but it's going to be an all-day stream. So if you guys want updates on when that is going to happen, timeline-wise, and all of that, what's going to be played, make sure to join the Discord. I am in there pretty much all the time. I reply really quickly. And if you ever just need somebody to talk to, you're always welcome to DM me. I'm always happy to be there for you guys. Thank you again so much for coming and hanging out with me, and let's go raid Daddy Dump Truck. Thank you guys again so much, and have a great night, everybody.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my streets. Yeah, high school was hard, you fight with my mom, I'd fall asleep to the screaming, sound machine always speaking, left emotional scars. Now I'm 21, a soul of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. That's what